Well, welcome to the overnight. Sitting at work right now, waiting on a crew. Tonight was the first night of the NFL season, and Dallas should have won that game. One killer turnover in the red zone, and CeeDee Lamb just can't catch the ball when it counts. But whatever. Yankees won tonight. Yankees won the series against Houston. But they've owned Houston in Houston the last 3 seasons. Last night's, disaster that the bullpen couldn't fucking hold a lead and shit like that. And then tonight, where, you're up 8-3 going to the bottom of the ninth. There is no fucking reason why Bednar should even be out there. And he almost fucking gave it back. Now you can't use him for tonight, for tonight's, game against Toronto, because he pitched, I had over 30-somewhat pitches. That's just, when this is like the 4th time in the last 2 weeks Aaron Boone has done this, and it's fucking annoying. It really is. When we had Aroldis Chapman, remember that? And remember when there were times like he didn't use him for for 5-6 days at a time? When the Yankees were winning, they didn't really need him? Or when they were losing and shit like that, they didn't have to go to Chapman? And now you're going to fucking Bednar, up 4, up 5, no reason. No fucking reason. When you have Mark Leiter, you have Blackburn, you have Tim Hill, you have Yarborough. It's just fucking inexcusable. And shit like that. And now they have a big series against Toronto, and if the game is close, you know that who the fuck are you going to go to the close? You're going to do Devin Williams? No. He's fucking trash. And he better not be on the fucking playoff roster. He better not. Who are you going to go to? Who are you going to go, Leiter? Can he be trusted? I don't think so. What about Duvall? To me, that was a fucking waste of a trade, The most reliable reliever right now is Cruz. You can't trust Weaver because the last couple of outings he's been not that good. And we're going to a huge series, and now you can't use your closer until Saturday if it gets close. But it's just fucking ridiculous. It really is. And Trent Gresham is just doing, did anyone really expect this? 30 home runs? The guy couldn't hit 200 last year. He had about 7, and he's almost going to double his home run output from last year. And that's just, mind-boggling. And then Sunday is the Giants opener. The way I saw, the Dallas defense tonight, now that it's that Mike Kafka's going to be calling the plays, we'll see what happens come week 1. And I think that's, and then on top of that, Brian Dable started off this week with, we'll have, game day decisions on who's going to be your second quarterback and who's going to start at right guard and who's going to be your starting cornerback opposite of Debo. And I'm just going to do it a game. And then now all of a sudden on the unofficial depth chart, they have Jackson Dart as the backup, which is a fucking mistake. You're one hamstring and one concussion away from just fucking just making a mistake. I expected Jackson Dart to start around week after the bye. And then he's not ready. I don't care what he did in preseason. It doesn't. It's half fucking speed against vanilla defenses. And I'm going to make this bold prediction. Because if the Giants start very slow, which could happen, because, these first 2 games, yes, they're very winnable. They are very fucking winnable. But you never know with this team. And then you got fucking the home opener against Kansas City, and then you got San Angeles against the Chargers. And they can easily start 0-4. And what are you gonna? And the offense is doing absolutely nothing. I wouldn't be surprised if they fucking went to Dart, and then fucking Dable took over the play calling. Because people need to understand and realize this. It could happen. It could fucking happen. And you can't leave out any possibility. Because if you have Jackson Dart as your backup, that's the fucking possibility you're going to have. So what the fuck are we doing? Let Dart soak up what he fucking can and watch the game from the sidelines and learn what these guys do. Because preseason to regular season it's night and day. It's night and day. So, I'm hoping that the Giants can actually, I'm very optimistic about their defense. Very, very. Because they improved their defense. You got Abdul Carter, and you got Holland, and you got Adebo, and Dexter Lawrence is healthy. It all pins down on Andrew Thomas. Andrew Thomas should be fully fucking healthy by now, coming off that Litfranc injury, and the 6 to 12 months. Should be ready. But if he doesn't play week 1, and you're going to put James Hudson as your left tackle, and he struggles, what are you going to do then? I think that the Giants need to re-look at things on their depth chart. And Jackson Dart needs to be the third quarterback and not the second. So, that's about it for tonight. I mean, tonight is the Brazil game. Chiefs and the Chargers. See how that goes. And the Yankees, big series against Toronto. This is so fucking huge. Alright, so that's about it for this evening. I'm going to get back to work here. I think my crew's just about here. But, alright, you guys have a very good night. And the football season's here. And away we go.